EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were town Steelers take the Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Okay, break. Mike's back forward. Rip right. Niking 18. Safety's creeping. Check it out, read. Check.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Check, check. Lucky. No. Off. Show it.
Dragon 60. SOS.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Allen going to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On the draw, it's Harris. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Allen. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10.
This is my moment.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 96 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. We are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Well, they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
180! Check 55. Real. Let's go, D.
He'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
You remember me? You remember me?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That swung out wide to Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. So we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Check 24, check 24. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Shift, watch the shift. Blue, blue, blue. Shift.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Red, tuck. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Spine.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. Watch the safety creep. Check nickel. He's checking. Red, tuck. Crash. Joker. Alert.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Whip. Alert.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming. Bang, 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 bang. Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 3. Red, up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Justin Jones there on the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Snell. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Kill.
Watch twin.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check right 54. Red, up.
Wild Bill. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. You go night. Time to go night. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Red, up.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
I got my car rolled out.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Johnson's got it complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Buccaneers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Come on.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.